Good day and welcome to Previously Delicious. Nice to see so many hoseheads here tonight. So pull up a stump, crack open a cold one. Let's get started, eh? I'm your host, Hoser, and with the increasing popularity of all things retro, I'm here to take off those rose-colored glasses. And being from the Great White North, most of my time was spent indoors with movies and games. So if that ain't your thing, you can just...
Day 1. Go!
Good day, hoseheads! Welcome back to another exciting episode of Previously Delicious. I think after the last fiasco that I played, I need to play something that's actually supposed to be a good game. And this one was recommended to me by a good friend of mine, Wayne Kettler. And I've never actually played it before, so this will be a completely fresh experience for me. And I hope you guys enjoy the show. It's going to be a lot of fun. Let's get started, eh? Oh, I have no idea what to expect with this. There's a character that you can customize a character? Huh. Okay, I think I'll just take one of these guys. I don't know. Not a clue as to what any of this stuff means or does. We'll take somebody balanced. Lou, the Prodigy. Okay, good enough for me. Accept. Name, Alright. Pree D. Let's go with that. Done. Well, we'll accept it. Let's just get going and we'll...
I swear, one of these days I'll find a way around your guard.
No, you won't. I could blindfold myself. I doubted you strike like the grace of a cow. Okay.
You lost none of your acid wit, I see.
Sure, while I learn the controls. Show your skills with your hands, not your words.
Let us begin.
Yes, let us. How does this combat work? Okay. Oh, that's kind of cool. Oh, yeah. I got red glowy stuff.
I need healing.
Oh, hold down buttons.
Focus.
Oh, okay, there we go. I see my health going up. Okay. Oh. There we go. Double tapping the analog stick isn't so easy. No, when you got a brace on your hand. Oh, now he's got to kick his butt, eh? You do have the grace of a cow, my friend. I'm a total noob, and I still kicked your butt.
Master Lee was watching.
I'm gonna be a jerk. Each bruise is a mark of your failure to learn our master's teachings.
You do not need to be so confrontational.
I
This was
sure
merely
do.
Practice. One of the few times where a loss carries no impact.
Oh, yeah?
Master Lee told me to pass on.
Carries bruises.
Have the chance. He said you could take your time, so you need not rush.
Yeah. Chapter 1. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Who cares? Wow, that is so bizarre.
I have been healed.
Oh, that's kind of weird. I might just click through all this stuff just in case it unlocks something.
You think I will talk about them behind their backs? I will, but I don't want people to think of me as the local gossip, even if I am just that. Of note, there's only one student.
Man,
of note,
everything she
and that
says
would
is
be
full
you.
of sarcasm
Everyone else,
and
even Dawn
biting
Star,
and just,
is just
ugh.
background for you and your supposed destiny.
I don't know if she's written that way or if she just
Not that you
interpreted
don't
it as the
deserve
voice actor, but
attention. I'd be flirting
dang.
with you non-stop if you weren't so focused on whatever it is Master Lee has in store for you.
Wow, not with that
I was a
attitude.
little envious of that. Why do you need to ask me about Dawnstar? You know her better than anyone as far as I'm concerned. You two practically grew up together.
I wonder how well I know her.
Frankly, I think she might have a little crush on you too. Notice how she's been less willing to train with you recently? Maybe that's why you two get along so well. Maybe her sense for ghosts and the like meshes well with the great destiny Master Lee sees for you.
I am your density.
I'm George McFly. I'm your density.
From what I understand, Dawnstar is very sensitive to magic and to the spirits we call ghosts. She sees things that others can't.
Sensitive spirits,
Sometimes
magics,
she knows
ghosts.
things that she shouldn't.
Sounds
I
like she
really can't say
masturbates
if
too
it's
much.
Intuition or something else.
Because it gets sensitive. And she howls like a banshee. I'm terrible. Why? That is, that is really weird. To turn my view, it's the L2 and the R2. This is strafe. I wish I could switch the two. What? No, don't. What? That's another bizarre thing. I double tap back and I dive forward. Why?
Rash action will reveal much about the task and the man. Reward may be immediate, but there's no going back.
Oh, does that mean my actions actually have consequences? Oh, that'd be nice.
We have to go. Smiling Mountain's going to be teaching a class soon, and then we have weapons training.
Got experience for that. That's cool. I take it. Why is there a monkey? There's a monkey in the forest. Can I spank you? You're a bad monkey.
You step beyond your station. She and I are discussing her future.
Whoa!
Thank you, Gao, but I'll pick my own poison. Now leave, and if you'd be so kind, stay downwind.
I won't forget this, Dawnstar.
I like
You show
her.
Great disrespect.
Well, you need to earn
You as well.
respect.
You will not take all the glory if there is an attack. We are not through.
Alright, well, I'll pick up your bleeding body later on.
Please, Gao the Lesser in all respects. What does Master Lee say? That you should keep the basics close to heart?
Man, this is taking
Let's go get the
forever.
weapon from Guzhin's workshop.
I just want to get out and
Shouldn't
start
be too
cracking
hard
some
to fend
heads.
off simple bandits. They're foolish to attempt such an attack.
Combat system's not so bad so far. Hopefully after we finally get out of the starting area, things will pick up a little bit. If not, then man, this could be a real painful game to play through. Slow. Boring mostly for you guys to sit there and watch and wait for me to do something. I don't know. We'll see.
Why are we going back to the school? We need to go to Guzhin's, north of the main square in town.
Well, where is Guzhin? Guzhin, goo! Oh, there we go.
It's a great honor. A good weapon is a true warrior's most treasured possession.
Well, two, actually. But you need to choose which one.
Well,
you
that's
pick.
one thing that's already getting
Master
really
Lee wants you
irritating. I
stay
try to
focused
click
on
to
your
speed up
first
the
weapon.
text because there's this weird pause at the end of each section of text that I feel I have to click. But as soon as I actually click, it's just blipped into the new section and then I skip the next section. That's getting irritating. I guess I should just stop being so click happy? Maybe that's just on me?
A young noble convinced the great eastern serpent to fly him to the stars, where he dipped this staff in the tail of a comet.
See, you're gonna need a spacesuit for that.
But the staff certainly isn't. If you decide you truly don't like it, however, you can come see me after the bandits are dealt with.
You got a weird neck thing going on there, bud. There's my...
I will replenish our supplies and continue my search elsewhere. You will all, of course, have to die.
Wait. Whoa! Whoa! You blew him up like a blood pinata!
Longsword! You will fall here!
Fire, look out!
Oh, I'm gonna blow up like a blood pinata!
Your skills are more than this tiny village warrants.
Oh yeah, who
I also
says?
see something strange, an oddity. You could be an anomaly or a sign of who I seek. A further test is
Anomaly.
needed.
Anomaly!
These
Leave me alone!
mercenaries are not the only threat I command. Let us see you contend with this.
You got some weird funky shit going on with your neck. Animated sequence! There can be only...
There can be only one.
3! Oh, there I go. I died. I backed off. I should have healed, shouldn't I? Reload. Okay, when I die, how bad does this set me back? I get to watch the blood pinata again. Okay. I'll take it. Boom! Just as good the second time around.
Legendary strike.
Boom! He is that one guy just dead on. That's fantastic. Oh, she's dead. Oh, that ain't good for me at all. I need to... Oh. Combat's kind of fun, but it's a little bit clunky. There's all sorts of animation locks that are really hosing me. This is a pretty tough fight. Back when, you know, they actually could make games hard. Up goes the blood bag.
Legendary strike.
Like, get out of the way, you twit. It's kind of cool, but it sucks that there's no reticle letting me know that there's something incoming or where it's coming. I mean, sure she says, hey, look out, there's incoming fire. I don't know what location they're going to fire on, so I can't make sure I avoid it. Like that! Okay, now I'm starting to get sick of seeing him pop. I want to skip it just so I can get going. Like the first time, I went through it so quickly and easily. It was great. There we go. Wow. Gee. That was pretty tough.
Impressive. Clearly, I have been too...
What's wrong with your hands, dude? They look like claws.
This village will be torn asunder. Whatever you are hiding, I will have it.
No, you won't. Old man's gonna come here and kick your ass and die in the process. I'm willing to bet.
I have seen enough of your
And that'll just
schemes.
push you back.
You will die now, so I am not troubled later.
So blasé. Are you the same guy off of Stargate? Know which one I mean?
Your search is over, assassin, but no one will hear of your success.
Go, Master!
It would seem that my past is catching up to me, and you are destined to be swept along. You have faced your first spirit opponents far sooner than I intended. Dawnstar can explain the nature of such creatures. I must go and make sure everything is in place. I thought I had more time, but perhaps you are ready.
People turn into ghosts, ghosts turn into bad monsters. You just killed the bad guy, so did you just make him stronger by turning him into a ghost? Oh, jeez, we haven't seen the end of that guy yet, have we? Oh. Oh. Also click the balance button to automatically distribute points. Oh. Mind to increase your focus and improve your intuition and charm. Improve your intimidation and intuition. Style points. Oh, okay. That's cool. It's a lot of points to actually spend. It's nice that they increase in cost as you go up. That's cool. Very cool. This is pretty in depth. I'm liking the systems here.
I can't remember specific incidents, but I am
Blah 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 blah.
People are not very well
Here's lots of talking.
Here to not let the dead lay peacefully.
Again, it's set up. I know, I understand that. I'm just getting impatient because I don't want to sit here and just breathe into my microphone the whole time while I'm waiting for something to happen.
My abilities are just...
This is interesting how it has some, like, of the old tongue, but then they also have some English involved. Goodbye for now. Yeah, I'm not getting a whole lot aside from more information from people.
That is a great relief. We tried our best, but without you and Master Lee...
Oh, was that blue thing around my head like a good bonus?
Hopefully Master Lee can shed some light on what led to this.
I get the impression this is going to have like that Fable good versus evil bar.
Dawnstar.
Save game. Yes, let's do that now. Oh, that's both nice and dangerous. I can save whenever I want. At least there's that autosave that helps. And it's a decent autosave so far, so I don't have to feel so bad about losing a lot of progress. But choices. Choices, I think, will become interesting later on. Well, alrighty, Hoseheads. That's been about an hour, and I think it's as good a place as any to leave it. We're still kind of in the training area, so I haven't expected a whole lot out of the game yet. I have a funny feeling, though, that tomorrow we're going to get a bit more plot details, and hopefully we'll see a whole lot more action. Alright, till tomorrow. Later, eh?
Day 2. Go.
Alrighty, Hoseheads, welcome back. Here we go again for day 2 of Jade Empire. Let's get going, eh? Oh, right on. Right where we left off. Oh. Right, the screwy control. Why would you do that? Oh, there we go. Cool. Ha ha ha. I fixed it.
Good thing we have
Good.
Master Lee here.
In this town, it's vital for a businessman to keep tabs on anyone with 2 coins to rub together. Things
I got
haven't been
coins?
this slow since the long drought. That master of yours keeps things ludicrously stable while merchants thrive on strife. During the long drought, prices rocketed into the sky like fireworks. Happily, we don't need to waste time on my gripes when there's silver to be spent.
Exactly. I don't want to hear your complaints, mister. What do you have for sale?
Nothing at the moment.
Well, then what are you complaining for?
People are scared to travel, which prevents goods from getting here. I must apologize.
You're complaining that you can't sell nothing, but you got nothing to sell, so of course you're not going to sell anything, you nitwit. My goodness. Yeah, how can you call yourself a merchant if you ain't got nothing to sell?
I do what I can, but the ghosts and bandits limit travel. They viciously force many caravans to turn back. To hear some of the caravan masters talk, there are problems of this type.
There's that strife you were just bitching about, yeah, oh, doofus. You just don't want to answer my questions. Fine, goodbye.
When the weight of your silver is slowing you down.
Come back to what? You ain't got nothing to sell me.
Don't forget his sleeve.
I want to kick your ass, gal.
Seems you have everyone on your side again. Hero of the village as well as the school.
Well, what were you doing?
It's a
Picking your
well-earned
anus?
accolade. We should all be proud.
I did not run. I dealt only with the bandits that got in my way. Why waste my time stomping rats into the sand?
And that's why you're an asshole.
It is not my job to rescue those who are not strong enough to protect themselves. That is an endless, foolish road.
And that is why you are not
There
the
are
favored
always
pupil.
Victims, always weaklings. You could live 1,000 lives and still someone would be begging for your help.
Wow, he is not a likable character, is he? And that's a good thing, because I'm going to kick his ass.
It means, however, that I must accelerate your training. These invaders discovered us by accident, but as you likely suspect, they are related to
Invaders?
Hi, Floor, make me a sandwich! Hi, Floor! Make me a sandwich! That's better! I guess.
This student has received preferential treatment, and I have suffered for it. Whatever is in this spirit cave, I am worthy of facing it too.
Okay,
If
you
he
go
is truly
first.
better than me, let him prove it. I challenge him.
I will not have you brawling in the street. If this must happen, it will happen in the ring, as a proper test of your abilities.
Let's
Gao,
do this.
Stick to styles that I have taught. I know the dark tutoring your father, Gao the Greater, has imparted, but I won't have any such sorcery here.
This is going to be great.
Of course. How else would your precious protege win?
Bring out your dark arts.
I do not
don't
trust
care.
Gao to fight honorably. Consider your attacks carefully. Prepare yourself and return when you are ready.
I'm ready now. Let's get this show on the road.
In the arena. Fighters, are you ready?
Yes.
This challenge will continue until one of you is incapacitated. This
Her
is not
face
a
is just
practice
at the edge of the screen,
It
right above my
merely
head.
is
Hello.
a possibility.
A possibility. I think it is more than likely.
Master, are you certain this is appropriate?
They have a dispute, and this is the only way to settle it with certainty. It will be an honorable contest. I have restricted Gao from using his father's...
But how have you restricted? By asking nicely?
I said
Yeah.
you would regret getting in my way.
Fighters, begin!
I can't pull off this. No.
Heavenly way.
Okay, maybe I do suck. hope I get to do that again. Oh, good.
It means, however, that I must accelerate your training. You have trained hard and are ready.
I object!
Of course you do.
What is the meaning of this intrusion?
Your pet student is not the only one who fought those.
I'm a petulant child and I want to go too. I wonder if it would be cheating for me to pull out my sword. Ready now, let us begin. I can't get off any of my power moves.
Long sword.
I need.
There. I should have broke out my sword sooner.
It is done. The challenge has concluded.
Bringing a fist to a sword fight. Dumbass.
You are no longer welcome among my students, and your father's house shall have no more business here, despite his influence.
I was not beaten! Not by this peasant!
You were.
You were defeated by your own foolish ambition and predictable temper. I will speak with you in my chambers about your expulsion. Go now.
Now, temper.
No one really knows anything about that cavern, except that Master Li has strictly forbidden us to go in there. He has always said that it is a place of final testing. I hear whispered rumors that there's something horrible down there.
Maybe there's spirits down there.
Town, and there's
in the spirit cave.
Before hours sending students.
Master Li once asked me not to use the style I learned in the Imperial City. It was a fair request, so I agreed. Gao should have known better than to use a forbidden style. Sometimes I wonder if I'm ready to train with others of such skill, even in the robes of a junior student.
You got some weird tooth thing going on with your bottom lip there, fella.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't pester you with my questions. Is there
No.
something you need?
I need nothing from you. Nothing.
You should be ready.
I am ready, my master. Oh, is that jerk face still in the background? Go away, Gao. No one likes you. You smell like fish. Yes, master. I am ready.
I will finish with you later.
I'll finish with him now. I want to watch.
I will tell you how you came into my care.
I once ran a daycare, and your father gave you to me. Oh, I got Krillin coming at me now. My dad, Krillin?
Come with me.
No wonder my dad died. Yeah, I'll block a sword with my forearm, because that's something people do successfully. Man, fighting with a hat like that would just annoy the heck out of me. Hey, these tassels are hitting me in the face! Shut up, baby. Man, those tassels would get annoying. baby Boops. Aw, baby Boop. He's so cute.
He is the right hand of the Emperor and rules the Lotus Assassins in place of Prince Sun Qian, who was killed at Dirge.
Let that sunk
he
in.
may have orchestrated. He shows no hesitation and gave no thought to the lives of those we faced. His influence poisons the Emperor. I have no doubt he is utterly evil.
Well, not everybody's all bad. I'm sure he has his good moments.
But I know of no one living who has.
There's decent people on both sides.
Him. That is the armor of a man who has no remorse, no pity. When you emerge, you will know more about yourself and your destiny than I can explain, and you will better know your enemy.
So is this the training level? Jeebus. This game takes a long time to get warmed up, eh? Boot. Boot to the head. Ha. How do you like them apples?
Do you like apples?
Yeah.
Well, I got a number. How do you like them apples?
Not all spirits succumb to bestial rage. A strong will can transcend death. These beings may... All will suffer if the dead remain this way. Soon you must leave. I have old friends who may guide you, but I have old...
Busting seals, yeah. Oh, jeez. This isn't the Cave of Spirits, this is the Cave of boring cutscenes. I don't stink. Well, maybe. Diplomacy breaks down. Oh, you're a nice dude. Whoa! Shiitake mushrooms! Holy jeebus! You're mean! Stop doing that! Oh no. Okay, good, I'm right here. Come on. No. Stop it. This is like a... Oh, that was big bada boom.
Boom, yeah. I understand boom.
Bada boom.
Big. Yeah, big bada boom.
Big. Bada big boom.
Oh, no. No, no, no. That's a new move. Oh. There. That worked out a little bit better for me.
A window to grant knowledge of a primal energy. You must choose between ice and fire, and I will grant the skill to bring them to your hands.
Oh, cool. That's nice. She is the Ice Queen. She's going to give me ice magic if I want ice. I do prefer fire. I like to... I want to torch some stuff. I got enough ice up here in Canada that, yeah, I think we can go without it. Let's go, eh? Let's take the flame.
Emotions burn within, but can be coaxed outwards as well.
Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire. Yeah, fire. You're fired. 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 Fired.
McFlinigan!
Mr. Humboom, I wanted to thank you. Fired. I beg your pardon? Fired. But I...
Master Lee, there's still no sign of her.
What? What is it, Wu? I'm sorry, my mind was elsewhere.
Dawnstar, as I told you, Master. She went missing after Gao's men were discovered in the school. The state of her room suggests some sort of fight took place.
Oh, that dickhead.
She is not there.
With the exception of Gao, everyone is here.
So Gao took her because he wants to bone her.
I couldn't say. It was awfully large and looked heavy, but I was watching from a ways away.
The girl threw the girl in the sack. He wanted to get her in the sack. I like it. Oh, you had some eyebrows and a half there, dude.
Possibly, but we were too far away to say for sure. If you really want to know, go catch that fiend. He was headed for the gate out of town.
Alright, I'll go kick his butt.
Gao was in a rush, but you might be able to catch him still.
Well, if he's carrying a heavy sack, it'll slow him down.
Truly mean to pursue him. Gao's mad with rage as this poor
Jeez,
lad
your
learned
eyebrows are bigger than your mustache.
There you are. I hear
Did you
your
finally
friend
have
is
something
gone
for me?
missing. More importantly, my stock has arrived.
He does! Hooray! He's useful again!
A caravan runner just dropped off a load.
It's a bit of a shame what happened to the guard here. The fool got in the way of Gao the Lesser. The young master thought you might come after him, so he left us here to slow you down. You were lucky against those bandits, but we're not so easy.
Yeah, you're
to push
ugly
around.
looking, so you gotta be on Gao's side.
If you're quarreling with Gao, you're crossing us. Gao the Greater makes sure his son is well protected. Very well protected. We'll do more than slow you down.
Says you. Oh.
Legendary strike. Dire flame. I need heal.
Okay. Yeah, I shouldn't be practicing new stuff right now. Whoa.
Legendary strike.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Yeah, I died it.
You aren't even scared, are you? Trained soldiers threatening you and you aren't even blinking.
Nope.
No wonder Gao the Lesser didn't want to face you. If you want to go after him, just go. It's not worth fighting with you.
That's cool. So I did it the other way. I didn't see what I clicked on. I had to fight like a whole huge group of them.
Oh, my head feels like a war
But this time I intimidated them, and I had a completely different outcome. I like games that do that.
I was speaking with Gao, that spoiled little noisy cricket. He hit me without cause.
Well, Hoseheads, it's been about an hour. I think we'll leave it at that for tonight. We just get into the swamp, and things are really starting to roll now. I can't wait for tomorrow. All right, later, eh?
Day 3.
Go!
Alrighty, Hoseheads. Looks like we're back here again for another day of Previously Delicious. Having lots of fun with this game so far, so let's get going, eh?
Please, my name is Hing, and you must help me. My fen is so delicate, she will chafe under a bandit's yoke.
What is your fen? Is it a literal flower? Or is it like a person?
We were traveling to 2 rivers. I bring goods between the farms that line the valley. I knew we were getting too close to the marshes. Why was I so foolish? Of course these thieves would strike at my beautiful Fen. I can't leave without her. They'll work
Fen
me
your
to death
ass.
or eat her, or worse. Can you do anything, please? I thank you, and my Fen will thank you when she is returned to me.
You gotta be like your
My
burrow
precious
or
flower of
something.
the fields. I can't leave without her.
I will try not to make you regret it. Your task is probably complicated enough as it is.
Nah, not really.
Let's go. The main
Just gotta
camp
beat
is
up a
to the
bully,
north, but
save a
there are
girl in a
soldiers
sack.
all around this area. If you want to find trouble, let's do
You know,
it quickly.
usual Sunday night.
If your friend is in danger,
Okay, you pointed this way. But looking at my map,
if your friend is in
you said this way, but I swear going this way is just going to take me all the way back to... Yeah.
That cave is home to both toad demons and ogres, and both are in a foul temper from fighting over the space. Running in there is like moving from the claws to the fangs.
Of course.
We refused to go after her, so Gao went himself.
Oh good, I hope he gets hosed.
I don't know. He just said it was very important that he get her tonight. He brought a few groups of us over for it. It was
a bunch of
just
freaking
one
toadies.
Compared to some things, well, all I'll say is that this wasn't the worst thing done by a Gao lately.
Oh, that's not cool.
Look, that's all I can say. Just let me go. I won't be any more trouble for you. If I go back to Gao's father, I'll be killed as a failure.
Sounds like a real wonderful bunch to work for. Yeah, hosers. Oh, it's a flying machine. Kind of looks like a grasshopper almost, or a skeeter. I mean, a skeeter. It's a giant skeeter.
Shouldn't killing outlaws yield some good silver? All I found is this troublesome creature, and she won't do a thing I say. Her last keeper trained her too well. If we can't get any work out of her, I want her cut and carved for tomorrow. If I have to be out here on Gao's little errand, at least I can be well fed. Look out! It must be more bandits! Get them!
Thank you for saving me. I was getting tired of catering to these fools.
Are you Fen?
I thought I was saved when they killed the bandits that raided my husband's wagon, but these soldiers were no better. You have my gratitude.
He's Fen. They were talking about her like she was a horse or a donkey or something. Holy crap! Carve her up and eat her? What the hell is wrong with these people? Stubborn old mule's not gonna do what we want her to do, so we're gonna carve her up and eat her. But a lot of people wish they could do that with their wives. Oh, unless you aren't Fen. Okay. We'll call you Fen anyway.
Fen, you have come this far for Fen. Did Hing send you here without even mentioning my name?
He did! Oh dear!
This will be unpleasant for someone.
I am Xinghua. These animals made me cook for them, clean up their filth. And Hing sent you for the flower. I will kill him. No, but she is here. Oh yes, just over here. Let me present her to you. Fen, come.
Okay. It's an ox. Okay. This is making more sense now.
Flower, you are safe.
He cares more about his ox than he does his wife. Ooh.
Needs your strength to pull it.
am safe as well, Hing. Or did you forget I was missing?
Oh, there you are, my dear. I'm glad you did not come to harm.
But you are more concerned about the ox, I see. Gao? One of the soldiers said someone with that name is at a camp to the far north. Of course, he may have been speaking of someone more important. Perhaps the camp goat.
I prayed for
Ooh,
your
she
safe
is
return,
mad.
dear, but the cart will not move itself.
You will be lucky if I don't make you pull it while the ox rides. She is clearly important enough. Come, leave any of our stolen silver as reward for our savior. I value my own life at least that much. Someone has to.
Yes, dear.
Do I have to slaughter that thing for you to show me some attention?
Quit f***ing the ox!
Are you lying again?
No, no, I'm not.
Are you listening to me?
No, dear.
I like it. Oh, that was great. The mystery of Fen. Oh, that was a glorious little side quest.
Be careful. That means fresh enemies for us. These caves harbor strange creatures.
What the hell? And again, you faced me the wrong freaking direction. What's with this game? Here. I'm full. Ooh, you look like a treasure chest. Give me treasures. Oh, the treasure things. Oh, no. See, that's a bad surprise. I don't like the poison. Come on, here. I got giant toad style fighting. Yeah, I'm gonna come up and lick you. Kinda does work for getting rid of people, doesn't it? You lick them, they don't really want to come back. Nope.
I understand more than you. I did you a favor, but you are too stupid to know a good thing when you're in its grasp.
Being kidnapped was a good thing? You have an odd view of what it takes to impress a woman.
No Sherlock.
Fools! You'd be dead if it wasn't for me. Everything you have is gone. My father will see to that.
Ugh.
You'll see. Death comes from above to ferret out your hidden master and his real name. Dawnstar was the only thing I wanted to save, and what thanks do I get? Nothing. So be it. I'll just kill you all and forget your pitiful little village ever existed.
Wow, you're pretty bitter, aren't you?
I can't have my training. No one can.
Yeah, I'm getting sick of your raving there, dude.
And we'll see who's better outside your pretty school. Even if you win, you've lost elsewhere.
Yeah, because your dad's gonna friggin' napalm the village, kill everybody there. Because you threw a hissy fit.
My style!
Legendary strike.
You're going down, my friend! Ha ha! Getting the hang of this.
My rescue.
There is a handle attached to something like the reins of an ox yoke. You move it left and right, forward and back. It should swim through the air fairly smoothly.
Oh, do I get like a flying level now?
You are an interesting person, Sagacious Sue. Your eyes hold a great sadness that is oddly familiar to me, but I don't know why.
Sagacious Sue and Tenacious D. No, these graphics are too fancy for the game graphics. This is cutscene level graphics. I can tell because the movements are completely wooden. Oh! Okay, well this I can accept. I'm glad it wasn't a 3D flying. I like this.
We have to hurry.
Oh yeah, baby! Oh.
Those large fires control explosives. This is worse than I thought.
The town.
It's all gone. Oh. Oh. That was awful short. I was just starting to enjoy myself. It's like 1942. They were playing games. Yeah, that 1942.
No! This can't be!
It is what I expected. I'm sorry you had to
He
see
looks
this.
sadder than she does.
I saw the smoke from the air, but I didn't think it would be so bad. Everyone is gone.
I think they're probably all still there. That's probably the problem. Not the kind of barbecue that you want to invite your friends to.
I hope you are right. Master Li wouldn't let this happen, not without a fight.
Well, how do you fight back against a friggin' big cask of napalm falling on your head? Duck and cover! Alrighty, Jose's. That seems to be about an hour there for today, and I think we'll leave it at that. We're in the middle of a burning village, and can't wait to see where we go from here. Later, eh?
Day 4. Go!
Alrighty, Jose's, here we go. Today's day 4 of Jade Empire. Yeah, everything was on fire. The whole planet's burning. Let's get started, eh?
I know, but who is this for? Whoever's really giving the orders must be influential.
Let's just stop and have a chit-chat in the middle of a burning village, eh? I'm getting bored with killing these guys. Wow. Uh-oh. The roof. The roof is on fire. Ah, we don't need no water. Heal, 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 heal. Live. I choose life. Oh dear me. Oh no don't. Oh yeah, that healed me full. I need another weapon. Come on. That button. Oh jeez. Oh no, there's still more. Okay, there was a blue gem. Is it still there? Oh, yeah! Okay, you do that then.
Dire flame.
Oh, just like stop poking me with your stick.
We've chased off all of Gao's men. We'll be safe now.
Her legs look so weird the way she's crouched down there.
First there were fighters in black. With fists you could hardly see. She told them where to attack and they turned like one mind. One purpose.
These aren't the guys I fought.
Except for the one. He stood alone. His armor so black. Black like a hole in the earth.
None of these guys are what we fought.
You can't get out.
You'll be alright. Just be still.
I tried.
So where did they all go before I fought the weird dudes that I did fight?
Let's go. I don't want to be here. I want to go where I can actually make a difference.
Yeah, I don't want to be here either, in the middle of a still burning village having a full-on conversation. What the heck is wrong with you people? This is a long-ass conversation. It's attack. Oh, cool. Another, flying level. I like these. Sorry, I get a loud clicking. Reminds me of the old arcade days. I got my butt kicked, but I did it. I'm pulling back and pulling back. Oh, arm is bugging me. Oh dear. Oh dear. No. Oh, this is gonna end badly, isn't it? Every piece of this flimsy little shim-sham is worth it. Oh.
That was quite the crash. I wouldn't have left the marsh had I known we were headed for such a spectacular land.
Yeah, you sound like that was such a crash.
Survived unharmed. We did all survive, didn't we?
You have a good voice, but you're really not acting that out at all. I just have a pass out.
From the sky, easily. You have the first piece. It trains your abilities now.
Oh, thank you, plot lady.
The second piece fell here with its minder, hidden until one.
Sounds simple enough. Lead the way and I'll follow.
Alright, stay close. And I won't have to hurt you, or you won't get hurt. So many skeletons just laying around. And monkeys. Random monkeys. Like, I can't do anything to it. It's just a random monkey. Random monkeys, gotta love them. Oh, he's at the bridge. Oh, okay. That's the way to go, so let's go the other way first.
It is clear that you are one of his hirelings, or perhaps one of Gao the Greater's marauding pirates. You will pay for the crimes you have committed.
Nope. We're on your side, lady.
Death's hand went too far in ordering its destruction, and Gao the Greater sought to profit from it. My retribution will end with them, but it will begin with you.
Okay, lady, no, I don't want to fight you, you twit.
My style.
The way
had
you
enough,
move
eh?
seems odd. A flaw I cannot see, perhaps? But you are better than I expected. You might even beat me, if I allowed such insolence. You are too skilled to be just a hireling.
I told you.
Views such ability outside his assassins.
Nobody
as dangerous.
listens.
And Gao the Greater prefers his servants docile.
I am not in league with Gao or the Lotus Assassins.
So it may appear you lack their branding. But if you are not one of them, who are you?
Here, I salvaged this gem out of some sort of power source. I imagine you will have some use for it.
It's my power core. It's called a battery.
About flyers. Maybe whoever... Returning your friends was never an option. But there are a great many more things that you can lose.
Like your life.
Is there anything you need? I'll do whatever I can to help.
Well, since you're asking.
We seem so far from anything familiar. Strange enemies, troubling plots. I will be glad when we can leave this place to find Master Li.
What do you think is going to happen after all of that, huh? We're just going to go back to the village? Oh. Start our new village? Well, with what? Jeez. Ghosts. Or pirates. How about pirate ghosts?
Out of our way, woman. In this town, we don't step aside for you. You step aside for us.
Oh.
The peasants of this village may cower before you, but I do not. If you are smart, you will apologize for your behavior and walk away.
Oh, see, sounds like someone not to be trifled with.
Tell me what to do. You think I won't hit a woman? You have to learn.
Take
your
off,
place.
you
This whole
hoser.
town has to learn its place. What are you looking at? This doesn't concern you.
Looking at a piece of
The glorious strategist was certain the path to the Imperial City would bring you here. He was also very specific about how I present my information to you. You must be ready.
Okay. Are you going to do it through interpretive dance? Well, alrighty, Joses. That's been about an hour. We've made a lot more progress. I think we're finally out of the starting zone, and we're going to start to get into more of the meat of the game. I hope that's where we're headed. And I guess I'll see you Joseheads tomorrow then. Later, eh?
Day 5. Go!
Alrighty, Joseheads. Welcome back. Here we are at day 5 and still having a good time, so let's get going, eh?
Every day a group of thugs attacks him and beats him up.
Is he a
tries
baker?
to avoid them, but they find him wherever he goes. The beatings are getting worse. I'm terrified they're going to kill him. After I saw you take on those sailors, I thought,
Well, what'd your husband do to deserve such a beating, eh? Maybe he's being a total dick, or maybe he has a big debt he has to pay for buying you all those damn flowers, lady. Think of that. Yeah, there's gotta be more to this story.
But there isn't. My poor Bay has done nothing to these men. They attack him for no reason at all. Please, you have to help him. I beg you.
I don't know, man. Sometimes just being ugly is enough to deserve a beating. I should know. Happened to me a lot. I'll take care of them for you, little lady.
You don't know what this means to me. If our firstborn is a boy, he shall have your name. Bay is down at Beggar's Pier right now in the southeast corner of town. If you hurry, you can probably get there before the thugs attack him today.
Are you ready for your daily beatings?
You really shouldn't be here. Mr. Jade is not like others to observe him working.
Oh. Are you Mr. Tay?
Who let you back here? Bad enough I must work with incompetence. I don't need you walking through my kitchen. Do thugs like you think you can just walk back here for food any time? If I wanted human interaction, I'd have a kiosk in the square. Or maybe a trough.
Why a trough? Well, we don't feed the animals, Mr. Tay. That's handled by the farmers.
No. I know what he
Step
means,
back,
you
Mr.
naive little
Wong.
man.
You just step back.
I like him. He's funny.
A polite response from one of you strangers? Go on. Don't waste your respect on me. I'm no high minister. I just cook.
Well, you know the saying, don't piss off the people who serve you your food.
Me? There's nothing to know about me. I cook for ungrateful people who do not understand what good food is.
I know the feeling. I got a family I cook for.
Some say your dishes are acquired tastes.
No, I am quite certain that the problem is with the customers. If you wish to keep your position, Mr. Wong, you will smile and nod.
He needs Chef Ramsay. God, your food is shite. Disgusting. Absolute garbage. Slop. I like your attitude. I like the cut of your jib, mister, but I don't know if I want to eat your food. That's a whole different matter.
I've never seen you before. I would remember you. You should turn right around and leave this town. Trust me.
But I like it here. But I like the cookie.
You like this cookie?
Oh.
Well, this cookie's junk!
I like a cookie.
I am Gufu, Great One. Some call me Gufu the Sweet, though I don't know why. I usually smell like the fish I sell. But now, there are no fish to sell. I have lived in Tian's Landing all my life, but now I'm ashamed to say I wish I lived somewhere else.
Yeah, because you still smell like fish. Oh my god.
Everything in Tian's Landing is falling apart. Sheng, the local minister, is helpless to deal with all our troubles. You should get out while you can.
Yeah, I'll just solve your problem single-handedly, because why? I'm the hero of this story.
Good, you're here. We can continue where we left off before.
You've got unfinished business with us first.
There are important matters at hand, yet you fellows keep interrupting. I'm surprised you're this eager to get another beating so soon.
This time we brought some friends to even up the odds.
I mean, 3 of you against us before wasn't enough. You jerk! That table is expensive. I hope you're gonna replace that.
I eventually learned the monk had fled to Old Tien's Landing. He was there a year or so, but died of lingering injuries and was buried with his possessions unsorted. It was rushed at the time.
So we gotta be grave robbers now.
And Old Tien's would become a watery tomb. The amulet was beyond reach, so I came here and waited.
For what? Oh, watery tomb. Yeah, so the river's low. Now I should be able to get in there and get it. Let's go. Let's do this.
Somebody intended you to find it. I was to tell you about it if anything happened to him. It was the last order he gave me, and I have waited years to fulfill my duty.
Yeah. I've waited years. I've waited all this time. I've been waiting. Yeah, well, now I'm waiting for you to tell me that you've been waiting for so long. Bloody hell.
Welcome to my tea house. Oh, that's not right. No, not anymore. Sorry about the confusion, dearie. What I meant to say was, welcome to Master Dutong's tea house.
Oh, don't worry. I'm not being a passive-aggressive bitch at all.
Wow. You didn't know he owned the land when you built the place?
No one knew. This was just an empty patch of rock for hundreds of years. Who would have thought the Empire had deeded it to anyone? But Master Dutong came along with his writ.
I bet you anything that's a fake writ. You ever think of it? Yeah, did you check to make sure the writ was real before you acquiesced to his request?
Now, why would I do such a thing? I can't even imagine anyone being so horrible they'd forge an imperial writ.
Well, I know a couple.
The land belongs to Master Dutong.
I can't even imagine anyone being so horrible that they'd forge an imperial writ.
Lady, have you seen the internet?
I may be drunk, but that doesn't mean I am a drunk, because I'm not. Well, just a little bit. But I'm brave, too. I'm going to go close the Great Dam and save the town.
You sound just like me.
That'll show 'em. That'll show 'em all.
Cheers to that, horseheads.
To get my courage up. Wine! Someone bring me more wine!
You've been saying that.
You want some wine? There's a lady downstairs that's full of wine.
Looking for other people to close the dam.
Oh wait, that's Wineen.
Fool after all.
Do you mind? I'm in no mood for company given my present state of despondency.
Okay, Eeyore. Doesn't really matter anyway.
My name is Yaru, though some of the locals disparagingly refer to me as Yaru the Sailor. You see, I am predisposed to seasickness. Ergo, I despise the water. Yet I suffer their verbal slings and arrows with nary a complaint. It is just one more misfortune to pile atop the great heap that buries me in misery.
You're a pompous ass.
I understand your desire to seek elucidation from one whose vocabulary is elevated above the grunts and squawks of the general rabble inhabiting this town.
My, aren't you a pretentious git?
However, I'm in no mood to converse with you, not while my heart bears the weight of my great burden.
Oh, Muffin.
I am at the stage of my life in which I long for companionship. A wife with intellect and refinement comparable, but just slightly inferior to my own.
I want a smart girlfriend, but not so smart that she talks back.
Suitable match. Seamstresses, barmaids, peasants. I may as well marry the harlots selling themselves in the street.
I know this town like my wife knows the back of my hand.
Or perhaps everyone else's standards are far too low. I shall not allow myself to be saddled with a marriage of convenience. Not when I deserve so much more.
Wow! Where did they come up with these people? Okay, yeah, I'm sorry. You're a pompous ass.
Prick the armor of my pride. They are blunted barbs forged by the sputtering flames of your lesser intellect.
Leave Zhang alone.
Zhang, you can't stay up here forever. This isn't your home. You need to come back with me to the farm.
No. Zhang not want to go home. Zhang doesn't want to see Ox.
It wasn't your fault. It was an accident. I need you back at the farm. Now let's go, Zhang.
No.
What did you do to the
Leave
ox?
Zhang alone, or Zhang get angry and smash things.
Me Hulk with horn.
Please don't, Zhang. I'll just go over here and leave you alone. Zhang works on my farm, but the other day he accidentally killed one of my oxen. And since then he has refused to come back.
Me sorry. Me was screwing oxen. Thought she like, but was too rough, smack too hard, and knock silly.
Zhang kill Ox. Zhang too strong, too rough with Ox. Zhang not want to hurt Ox. Zhang only playing. Now Zhang cries for Ox.
Oh no. It does sound as bad as I thought it did.
Master already have another Ox. Poor Ox. Zhang killed Ox's sister.
Oh, and it was a girl's. Oh no. Yeah, I don't believe your story about tossing it around. Maybe you were tossing her around, but... Sure, let's do it. Bear heart, monkey brain stew, and shark spleen soup. Oh, that's gross noises. Oh, testicles in a cream sauce? I'll take 2 testicles, please. Remember, this is for prosperity. So be honest. How do you feel?
And remember, this is for posterity, so be honest. How do you feel? Interesting.
Yeah, there's your answer.
I need healing.
I need healing. Yeah, I'm totally down now. Bronze tongue. Huh.
Can't you just leave an old man in peace?
Nope, not at all. You're standing off in a corner staring at the wall. I gotta investigate that.
I'm nobody important. Nobody at all. And I have nothing to say to you. Sorry doesn't come for much. Sorry can't erase our mistake.
Sorry. You're talking to a Canadian here. Sorry's good for everything. Sorry.
Nothing. It's just...
Man, you're worse than Eeyore over there.
What do you want? You come to mock me? Come to laugh at the tragedy that is the life of 3 Sheets Dutong?
3 sheets, 'cause I'm 3 sheets to the wind.
Oh, I hate that restorative potion. Oh, that stuff tastes like vomit baked in a glaze of goat hair and garnished with a sprinkling of horse dung.
And you know what all those things taste like, do you?
Memory, as if I'm quiet about this.
Let's say no.
I don't know, Dutong. I could really use the silver, but Mother Quan is such a nice old lady, I'm just not sure what to do. Right, of course. What was I thinking? Old Mother Quan's a good woman. She deserves to have her tea house back.
Yeah, for the whole 5 more days that she'll still be alive for.
People aren't gonna like us when they find out what you did. Maybe we should get out of here.
That's the smartest thing you've said since I hired you. Let's go.
Goodbye.
It'll be nice to have old Mother back in charge again. You should tell Mother Quan she got her tea house back. Now things can go back to the way they were.
Master Dutong has left. For good. And thanks to this brave young man here, the tea house is mine again.
You're welcome. Wow, I spent this whole time in the tea house.
I don't have much. The only reward I can offer is my humble thanks. That and a promise that you will always be welcome here at Old Mother Quan's.
Oh, thank you, Old Mother Quan. You're such a sweet old lady. I'd like to have a permanent reservation on the table in the corner.
I'm no... Sorry. Just...
Alright, whatever. You don't want to talk, you don't want to talk. Hey, where'd the cook go? I want you to make some more of them bull testicles and creamy sauce. Is that cream sauce homemade? You. Oh, man. So many people and so much talking. Okay, let's find this baker dude and help him with his bully problem. They're sealed and will never open! I have a funny feeling that's a lie.
Is there anything you need? No. Be well, my friend.
Oh, we were awful close right there. Almost kissing. Oh. Oh, here we go.
It's a little personal with me. I like sticking your face in the gutter.
Why do all the evil people have to talk like this?
They might have killed me if you hadn't stepped in. Thank you. I never expected such help from a stranger.
Well, your wife promised me a little something in return.
How humiliating. My fiancé must have told you I can't protect myself. The woman I love doesn't have faith in me? Oh, the shame. I'll never live this down.
That's okay. Most women don't have faith in their men at all.
She's obviously crazy.
Well, she's not crazy. She loves you. Take off, you hoser.
Spoken in years. If I go to her hideout to talk to her, at least the beatings
I'll come with you.
It won't kill me in front of witnesses. Well, not on purpose anyway. No. Lan's very emotional. I didn't
Ha! Send Lan to kick her ass. That's what you gotta do. Then you can sit back and watch.
But I couldn't hide my bruises forever.
Maybe a titty will fall out. You never know. Well, before I decide to go and fight and talk to Ailing, I think we're gonna leave it at that for tonight, eh? But, yeah, it's been fun. So, till tomorrow. Later, eh?
Day 6.
Go.
Alrighty, good day, eh? Thanks for coming back for another episode. And I've been neglecting to actually do this, but I really need to thank all you hoseheads for coming by to watch old Hoser here play some video games. Like, I'm actually kind of impressed that I've had so many people that consistently come and watch my videos. You guys are awesome. I never expected to have this kind of an impact on anything. Anyway, I think that's enough rambling for now. Let's actually get to the meat of things and get what we came here to do and play this dang game, eh? Oh, right. I was going in after there. Oh. This chick's gonna be mean. I know it. You two are like high school sweethearts that wanted to boink and never did. And now use jelly that he's married and got a family. Well, sucks to be you, lady. You should have taught her that while he was
Captain
single.
Ing can't get the ship out soon. There'll be a mutiny.
Acrobat. So, how flexible are you?
You know, feats of balance and precision, delicate routines to shock and amaze. Whatever brings some silver, really. I travel around the countryside.
I got some silver for you, baby.
Teach people a few tricks. Hey.
What do you want? Can't you see we're busy drinking here? Gotta
You
wash
know
away our
what?
sorrow.
I really shouldn't have had so much strength before recording. Holy crap, there's two of you? You gotta do better with your trunk. Even Rick and Morty, they don't do drunk very well. He did this high functioning drunk, but you gotta do the confused one too. Can't you see I'm busy drinking here? You'll wash away our sorrow.
It's no fun being trapped in this town. We don't know nobody. We ain't seen our families in months. Now
You
we're
see, they even
stuck.
wrote it well.
That'd drive anyone to drink.
And you're terrible at doing the shrunk thing. Shut up, phone.
Stop right there. I gave you 2 extra duty. Get back to that galley and start cleaning.
We don't have to listen to you, Ing. You're a captain without a ship. She's nothing but a landlocked house now.
I will discover a way to free this ship. Until then, you'd better follow orders.
I've had enough of you and your orders.
Now get back in that ship. I'm your captain. Understand?
I don't think they want to go back,
You're
dude.
still the captain. For now. But if you don't get us out of this town soon, you're going to have a mutiny on your hands. Then we'll see what's what.
You're gonna have a mutiny so you can steal the landlocked ship that you just said is basically a house. So you're gonna steal his house? Like, do you think you're gonna do better at getting it back in the ocean? What the frick is wrong with you, dude? That entire exchange made no sense. I read it with my ass. Do you see that? I'm gonna read it with my butt. Oh, the braille in that is amazing.
What's that smell? Oh, that's right. It's me.
I was just about to say that. I'm sorry, I haven't showered. Great.
Another day, another bowl of rice, I hope.
Where is Princess Ling Ling Kakachu? I need to talk to and convince not to kill you. I don't know. Oh, here's where I gotta go. Right.
Why didn't you say so in the first place? Go on in. They'll unlock the door for you.
Oh, that was almost too easy. It's quiet. Almost too quiet. It's Raph! Almost too Raph.
The perimeter's quiet. Yeah, a little too quiet. Knock, knock. Well, that was easy. Yeah, a little too easy. Look, it's Raph.
Yeah, a little too Raph. You guys, knock it off.
Brother.
Be careful in here. I don't relish the idea of fighting my way out.
Oh, silly lady. You don't want to fight your way out. You don't know what kind of a game this is, do you?
Gave my boys a bit of a lesson, didn't you? You'd think after all everyone thinks that Bay and that little seamstress make such a nice couple. But Bay already promised to marry me.
Ah, he's my bae. Promise to marry you.
I know what you're thinking. Why would Bay want to marry someone like me?
Yeah, you're a
I may not be a delicate little flower like
No.
you, but I don't want to run this gang forever. Someday I want a husband, maybe a little house, kids too. Bay promised to give me all that. He promised to marry me, and now he's trying to weasel out of it. But a
You
promise
kind
is
of
a
turned
promise.
into a bit
I
of a
won't forget that, even
spaz.
if he tries to.
Jeebus.
Lan, what are you doing here?
I figure we better get all the secrets out, Bay. If Lan's going to marry you, she should know what kind of man you really are.
She said there was something I need to know, Bay. What's going on? What is she talking about?
Well, Butterface. This lady wants to do me. And I'm supposed to be marrying you. You're nice. I like you. Butterface. Oh, but everyone's face in this game, Jeebus. Pretty dang rough still.
I didn't. It's a lie. I haven't spoken to her in years. Not since we were kids.
Don't pretend like you don't remember, Bay. It was summer, and we were sitting on a little raft catching fish. I was upset because Li Shun had called me ugly.
What? But that was years ago. We were kids. We were only 6 years old. You can't hold me to that.
Yeah. Ooh, who do I side with? I could really screw this guy's life over either way. Oh, she is being an unreasonable little twit, isn't she? Yeah. I think we're gonna have to go with seems unreasonable.
Kids say all kinds of things, Eileen. Remember when you took my frog and I called you a bully? You swore you'd never speak to me again. But that same day you gave me the frog back. You said you'd never, ever, ever do anything to make me unhappy. Kids always say things like that. It doesn't mean anything.
It meant something to me, babe. You were the only boy who
You're
didn't
my
tease
babe.
me, the only one I liked.
Her
You
eyes keep
promised
rolling
to
back
marry
in her
me.
freaking head as
Going
she's
to
talking.
keep
I'll just spasm. They should fight over him. Ooh, yeah. Cat fight. Oh, come on. At some point, the titty's always hanging out. Yeah, let's do it.
That's a great idea. Come on, Lon. Let's go.
What? That's crazy.
That's the way I roll, bitch.
Kill her.
Well, yes, I did say that. But that was when we were still friends. Now he pretends like he doesn't even know me. He's changed.
And you want that?
Yes, but... well... you're right. I know you're right. Bay's right. We were just kids. I guess I can't hold him to his promise. You win, Lon. Bay is yours.
Well, that was a
If I had
hell of
more,
a
I would
fight.
gladly give it to you, but my family isn't rich. This dowry is all I have. Please, take it with my thanks.
Ooh, I get you dowry. Fine, hand it over. Give me your shit. That's it? That was all or more. I can really be a jerk, can't I? Well, everyone else is kind of an asshole in this game as it is. Like, so many people with chips on their shoulders and being rude and nasty. I could totally hose you over and just give me more shit. No. Keep your dowry land.
After all you've done for us, now you are letting Lan keep her dowry as well? Your generosity knows no bounds. I'm overwhelmed.
I just wanted to see the two fight.
You've done so much for us, and we've given you so little. Wait, I know. We will name our first child after you to honor your memory.
Hell yeah!
I'm glad everything worked out for you two, and I'm sorry, Bay. I don't know what came over me. When I heard you and Lon were getting married, I just snapped.
You snapped.
It's okay, Eileen. I hope things work out for you.
I don't know what came over me. It's just...
You're a crazy lady, that's
Bay
all.
was my last chance to have a family.
Ladies are allowed to be crazy.
Find a husband. When I heard he was engaged,
Have to accept
I
that.
realized I'd never get out of this
I
life.
married a crazy one. Sturdy door. It's a sturdy door. Oh no, I have been thwarted by a sturdy door. A sturdy door I could hop over even if I had arthritis.
In all honesty, that isn't true. I haven't made any money with my woodworking. In fact, I'm heavily in debt. I'm an excellent craftsman, but I'm terrible at business. Between suppliers who don't deliver what they promise and customers who won't pay, I can barely afford to feed myself.
You're a sensitive man, Chunin. You have the gentle soul of an artist. What you need is a woman with some steel in her spine to back you up.
There you go, someone that you can look after and
I've often
protect.
thought that if I had someone strong by my side, someone to help me, I could turn things around.
I think Chumin and I should spend some more time getting to know each other. Just the two of us. You lived up to your part of the bargain and brought me a decent prospect. So I'll live up to mine. Here's the silver I promised you.
I am a
I've never
matchmaker.
seen so
Just
much
call
silver
me
before.
Cupid.
I've been owed it, but I never managed to collect.
I think this could be the beginning of a beautiful partnership.
I never knew you were such a romantic, though I always knew you had a generous heart.
And a generous fart. Oh. Huh. This one's a whole lot smoother. Like, one time a battle goes so horribly that I don't know what the hell happened. Next time I do it, it's like, what was even the issue? I hardly even got hit. Hardly used my magic. What do I need to do?
Something is wrong with the forest shadow, and I want you to find her and figure out what is happening. Once we know
Princess
that,
Mononoke, I gotta purify the forest spirit. Okay, let's do this.
A noble
I know what that
when
takes.
I look upon these trees, I'm afraid.
Alrighty, hoseheads. Well, I think that's my time for tonight. It's been about an hour, and I don't think that the time that I've spent on this has been enough for a game of this size. I'll go over it a bit in my final thoughts, and I'll try and be as fair as I can. So, I guess I'll see you hoseheads tomorrow. Later, eh?
Final thoughts.
Alrighty, hoseheads, here we go for my final thoughts. Now, before we get started, I just want to mention that there are definitely a lot of natural improvements that we kind of take for granted with a lot of our more modern games that are missing from here, and I think it really would have helped with the experience overall. We'll get into that as I go. Alright, let's get started, eh?
First up, the good.
So one of the first things I noticed was the weird thing with the LNR for turning. Like, that's an odd way to do it. But once I went into the customization menu just to tinker around with it and see if I could fix it, it was easily fixable because there were so many customization options. It was glorious. There's probably more in this version because this was the Steam version, not like the original Xbox version, but I would imagine it still had quite an extensive list of customization tools in there, which is very, very welcome. So the combat in this game was quite a lot of fun. It had this whole rock, paper, scissors vibe to it, and it reminded me a lot of The Witcher, how you had your different swords and your magics and your fist attacks, and swapping between them, it was stronger against certain enemies or weaker against others, and that whole play within the combat was a lot of fun. It added a layer of complexity and a layer of enjoyment along with it, which was great because the leveling in this game was phenomenal. There were so many different moves you could learn, and some of them were hidden, and if you didn't go out of your way you might miss some, and then once you got them you could strengthen each one by spending points in it, and you could make them stronger or faster or use less of your resources. It really made you actually have to think ahead and not just blow your points because it doesn't matter, you're going to fill the board out anyway. And it also had that good-bad meter in there, so depending on how you made your choices throughout the game, you could be a hero or a villain, I'm guessing. Sort of Fable-esque. It was a really nice touch. I like that they added that in. More games need to do that. Another nice touch that they had was some of the characters in this game would speak Old Tongue. I don't know if they were actually speaking words that made sense, because some of the phrases sounded like they were just repeating the same thing over and over, but it was really neat that they added that level in. And now this is something I put in both the good and the bad, and I'll explain why as I go, is you can save anywhere. That is so good. I hate only being able to save at specified locations because sometimes they're few and far between and you may miss something, or you might want to reload a save so you could redo one of your choices that you made, because the choices do make a difference in this game. And it's really nice that this game speaks almost all the way through, and it's pretty decent voice acting too. They have a lot of emotion that they're conveying, and it draws you into their stories instead of just reading through and clicking through, which I still ended up doing, but whatever. The flying levels, they were a nice touch. Not something I was expecting coming into this game. Seeing how complex and in-depth all the other things were about it, I didn't think they would be adding another mini-game style thing on top of it. It's just unfortunate it wasn't longer, because I was really starting to enjoy it each time the level ended. And during the combat, the enemies would drop these little orbs that would refill one of your 3 meters. And the really nice thing about that is they didn't disappear. In a lot of games, they'll just disappear after a certain amount of time, but even when the combat was over and you were back into your normal stance, the orbs would remain and you could go in and just collect them afterwards to refill your bars. Because another good thing about this game is there isn't this auto regen that takes the stakes out of everything you do. That's one of those hand-holding moments that a lot of these newer games have that I kind of wish they didn't. I understand why it's in there. It helps to make things easier for people. But even though they didn't have the auto regen in there, they did have these little fountains that you could go to that would refill your meters and stuff for you. And that was real good, eh?
And now, the bad.
Now, there's such a thing as having too much spoken content in your game. Because if you voice everything, then you get into that habit of not knowing what's really important, and you think, okay, well, they're just talking about a goat, who cares, and I can skip that. But then you end up skipping something that was really important, because there's a lot of good gold dialogue in this game. There's a lot of fun moments, and I'm afraid I may miss some, because I don't know which are the good dialogue bits that they wrote and which are the throwaway lines. Because if they just had those throwaway lines as something that were just read, straight up read, no voices, you read it, you click, that would have helped me know when something important or interesting was happening, because then it would start to speak. They did this really well in Final Fantasy XIV. They probably could have had a little bit more speaking in it, but they really did have a good balance of which lines you could just read through and which good important bits you'd want to pay attention to. This also would have saved them a little bit on their acting budget, and they probably could have done a little bit more with it, and they could have put that money to better use in other portions of the game, or that time could have been spent better in other areas of the game. Now, as I mentioned in my good, the save anywhere is also in my bad. The reason that is because there's not that reminder to save, because you get really into the game and you're totally sucked in. You're going, then all of a sudden you get into an unexpected battle that you lose, and boom, you're back to square one. It's good that they had a nice auto save in there that saved you from too much of that frustration, but still, it's nice to have that reminder as well as being able to save anywhere. And those flying levels, they were a lot of fun, but they felt so short and just sort of tacked on. Like, I don't know why they put that in there, to be honest. Maybe they do more with it way later in the game. It just doesn't feel like it matters to the rest of the game. The combat, while fun, it was really clunky and hard to control when you had a whole lot of people on the screen. It was just you and maybe 1 or 2 other enemies. It wasn't so bad, but once you got like a huge group of 5 or 6 of them, it got too confusing and fists were flying, and because of the animation locks, it was just hard to focus and aim your attacks. Not only that, but the enemies didn't have any indicators or AoE little things on the ground telling you where something was going to happen. It didn't have to be all the time, but one place where it really would have been useful is that beginning fight there where the guy was exploding like a blood piñata. It really would have been nice to see where that was going to land, even if it was just a quick thing. Enough time for me to dodge out of the circle. There wasn't enough warning when that was supposed to be coming, and that got a little frustrating. Some of these really dinky little fetch quests that they made you do where, you know, okay, you talk to this person, now you go talk to this person, then you come back and talk to this person. It really would have been nice to have some sort of little indicator. That's something I miss from these newer games, where it would sort of let you know that, okay, for this quest, you want to go over here. I ended up spending so much time just wandering through that one village, trying to find some of these people I needed to talk to. Now that adds to the realism of the game, I get that, but because they did that, I spent so much time mucking about trying to finish this stuff off, didn't know what was important to what wasn't, and I wish I could have gotten further into the game. And this dang game keeps pointing me in the wrong direction! Is it because that was the last way I was facing, or what was going on there? But like, even the one guy, he pointed. Okay, yeah, you want to go over here to go find the bandits? So I went the way he was pointing, even though I knew it was wrong. And yup, it was wrong. At least have them point in the right direction. Come on. Or when I went into that cave, there was a little bit of a cutscene. Then after the cutscene, it was finished, and then I was facing a direction. I'm like, okay, well, let's just run forward. And I went out of the cave. They seem to have a bit of a problem with character orientation a lot in this game. Like, when you clicked on somebody or talked to someone, sometimes you would face them, or sometimes when you clicked on items, you wouldn't actually face the item that you were clicking on. Like when I was reading that one book with my butt. Yeah, you could have just turned me around. A quick little pause animation. It would have been nice. And now, the meh. Yeah, what was with that? Like, why would you put the turning as your L and R buttons? That just makes zero sense. Maybe in a tank game, but I guess this isn't the first time these older games tried to treat your character like a tank. Like Dino Crisis. Double tap back? You'd think you would dash backwards or roll backwards. Nope, you dive forward right into the enemy like an idiot. Good job. Yeah, that whole delay of the text when you're talking to them, and then I kept thinking, oh, I gotta click to continue. Nope, I just skipped the next section of dialogue. Hooray! and Zhang and his ox thing that was going on there. I'm sure there was more to that story than we're gonna ever know. Going forward with games like this, I think I'm gonna have to be careful, because I don't feel that 6 hours was enough to get a good feel for such an immense game. A lot of other games, you can really get a good taste of it in that kind of a time frame, but this one, it really felt like I only scratched the surface. I hadn't really done a whole lot of quests, didn't know much about what was actually going on storyline-wise. It felt like I was just barely getting going. So I may end up not doing another game that's this big and this long. We'll see. I'd like to actually hear your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. Let me know if you think that I did justice with this game, or you think I should, maybe stick to shorter, quicker, more action-packed games.
The verdict.
So, all in all, this was a really good game, but it had its flaws. The voice acting was great, and it was really good because this was such a story-focused game, and it was really oriented around the role-playing and the role that you would play within these scenarios and these towns. But unfortunately, it felt like the combat suffered a little bit. It's not the problem with the skills and the complexity, it's just the combat itself, the actions, the animation lock really felt like it wanted to be an action game, but it just couldn't do it for whatever reason. They needed to make this more action-oriented for the combat. So I guess in a way it's good that it was more story focused, because then at least you had something more you could enjoy. But then that meant that the combat wasn't balanced quite well enough with the amount of story that you did. It really felt like I was sitting there for hours and hours just doing the running around, talking to people, clicking through menus, and then I would have a quick fight, and then it would be over and I'd be back to talking and going through menus again. Maybe that picks up as you get further into the game, but it took so bloody long that I didn't get anywhere. But man, some of these side stories were just gold. There was Fen and his ox. There was the fish-smelling sales lady. There was the dude with the Bay and his childhood sweetheart that was all crazy on him. This is some good stuff. And I almost missed some of it because I was getting so sick of all the dialogue. I just wanted to get through it. I'm glad I didn't, though. And even though the combat was kind of clunky and a little bit frustrating, you did sort of get used to it. It's just, I wanted more out of it, and I'm sure I'm not the only one who'd feel that way. All in all, though, I'd have to say this is a pretty great game. I think I'd give it about 7 out of 10 real nice fluffy snowballs, because I can see it only getting better the further I get into this game. And then with so many choices right off the hop at the beginning of the game, I see quite a bit of replay value too, because I did a balanced character, but I found that I really liked the magic. So I kind of want to start a new game with a more magic-focused character. I think that would really change how I interact with it, and it might make the combat more fun. Well, I'm sorry to say that it's over. I'm so glad you could stay, but moreover, I'm willing to bet you got more important shit to do. So go home. Take off, ya hoser.
But wait, that's not all! In just a few short days, you will receive yet another episode absolutely free! By using the patented YouTube interface, you can have unlimited access to all previous videos in the series. Act now and you can even be alerted when new episodes become available. Simply click 1-800-SUBSCRIBE. That's 1-800-SUBSCRIBE.
Previously Delicious is not responsible for any butt hurt, loss of time, indigestion, ruined childhoods, loss of civility, or shattered pink glasses that might arise from exposure to this product. Please, use at your own risk. You are a big boy and or girl, and no one has forced you to watch this. If someone has, your beef is with them. Seriously, folks, at this point, you should know how all this works. I'm only reminding you for the poops and laughs.